Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday. Currently watching Paulina's vlogs. I watch her vlogs like randomly. I go through little phases. I just did my makeup. Nothing too crazy. Just my basic, like, everyday thing that I do. And now I need to do my hair. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh myself because it is the 21st and I probably won't be back here until the 26th, which is Sunday, or the 27th, which is Monday, because I'm leaving today to go home for Thanksgiving break. Technically, like, classes end today, but I don't have Tuesday classes. So I just want to get a gauge for where I'm at. When I weighed myself, I'm pretty sure I was retaining a little bit of water. You guys probably also noticed by the higher water percentage. So this is the scale that I use. I'm gonna go ahead and take my slippers off here. Ugh, and hop on this bad boy. So it is reading as 128.4, which I think is pretty accurate. So it's a little different from when I weighed in the first time if you guys go back to that first video that I posted, but really not that crazy different. As you can see, what I've talked about with the body fat percentage, it's probably not the most accurate because I'm pretty sure it's a lot lower than it was like a couple days ago, which is not how that works. But you know, what are you gonna do? So that's the scale that I use. It's definitely the best analyzer scale I've ever used. I've been sent tons of them and I've actually never shared any of the other ones because I just really, really like this Vanity Planet one. So I always have that one linked down below with the coupon code. I don't do commission or anything because I just didn't feel like having that. So now I'm just getting all my stuff together here because I need to take home like clothes for an entire week. So I've got my palettes here, laptop. This is like my laundry pile. This is clothes. This is clothes and haul stuff. I actually do have a laundry thing like in my apartment. It's literally right there, but I've never used it before because anytime I do my laundry, I just do it at home because I don't feel like paying for it. I'm lazy, and you guys have seen the amount of clothes that I have. I literally never do my laundry. It's like I've forgotten I'm only going home for 6 days. Why? Why do I do this? I am just as confused with my outfit as my outfit is with me. None of this matches. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Count how many times I say it's fine in this video and you get a prize. You're not gonna get a prize. I think it's so funny that I literally can't stop saying it's fine when clearly nothing is okay. So I'm gonna eat and everything when I get home because it is now 12 o'clock and I just want to get back because I try to go to the gym. This is my gym at home before like 3:30 because that's when the rush comes in, especially since it's before Thanksgiving. And that's a powerlifting gym, everyone's gonna be there. So I have to front squat today, bench again, and do some quad accessories. So I'm really excited because I found some exercises for quads that I really, really feel. So if you've been looking for exercises to grow your legs, this is the video for you, fam. There's an accident and I don't think I can avoid it. So this is my day now. So I just got home and I just want to have a quick little chat about accidents here. So didn't see the accident. They actually cleaned it up like way before. So, oh my God, it's too cold to have this open. So I don't know how they pulled that off, but I don't know. I saw the ambulances and trucks pass and then 10 minutes later, I'm like at the exit and the accident's gone. So props to them, I guess. I hope that means that it wasn't that bad. Accidents piss me off because that means that 99% of the time someone was not paying attention. You know, back in the day before we had cell phones and when we were texting in the car, an accident was just an accident. It was either this person's fault, that person's fault, or both of their faults, or it was weather related. Now it's usually because someone is literally just on their phone like this while driving like this. I'm like, if you want to break the law, can you at least do it well? Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I've never texted and drove, but I've never been in an accident because of it, and I've maybe done it a couple times because if I'm doing it, I do it real quick, I get in the slow lane, I put my freaking hazards on, and I make sure not to hurt anyone else just because I want to send a quick text message. Like, it just pisses me off, and I just know that is why the majority of accidents happen. For example, I was in an accident the other night. I was driving at like 2:30 in the morning. We're the only 2 cars on the road and we somehow got into an accident. I'm not even gonna get into it. The car's not that bad, her car wasn't that bad, but it just like bothers me because I'm like, how does this happen when we're the only 2 people on the road? And it was a merging situation. I've been in 3 accidents. 2 of them have not been my fault. This one was like low-key my fault, but not really. Not gonna go into it in case we have to deal with insurance. But it's always merging. It is always a merging issue or like a blind spot issue. And I'm like, do we need to go back to driving school? I feel like none of us know what we're doing. So I'm about to head to the gym now. It is 2:10-ish. So this is the outfit of the day. I'm wearing my Lulu shorts. I love these. They do ride up a little bit in the back, but for the most part, they stay pretty good to go. This black top is from a thrift store. It was like $2. Tied it in the back. I'm wearing my MyProtein Marble Sports Bra. If you guys haven't seen that haul, definitely check it out because I love all of the clothes that they sent me. Absolutely love them. I've been wearing them nonstop. So also, to the person who asked about the long sleeve and whether or not I can squat in it, I actually can. The way that the material is set up on the back, it makes it so that there's like enough friction that the bar doesn't slide. So I really, really like that for squatting, even though I usually sweat to death because the gyms that I end up going to are really, really hot. But this is the outfit of the day. And then I wear Converse, so I tend to always wear shorts when I squat just because it feels better for me. Usually, like, the less clothes, the better. I don't really sweat in the gym, but if I do sweat, it is when I'm squatting, and it's usually worse during front squats. So I always wear shorts. If I don't wear shorts, I'll either wear my Lulu Wonder Under, like the black original high-waisted high-rise, or I wear the All the Right Places pant by them, and that's just because the material gives me enough like breathing so that my legs don't sweat when I get a pump and it doesn't feel uncomfortable when I have my knee sleeves on. So yeah, I'm gonna take my pre-workout and we're gonna head out. I haven't done a voiceover in a while, and I also haven't shown you guys some workout footage in a while, so I thought, why not? So I started front squatting again probably about 3 weeks ago, and for the longest time I was doing it wrong, and that's why I never felt it in my quads. I did it for a while I was over in London, but I just didn't get the quad recruitment that I wanted, and that's because I was using more of a narrow stance and I had my toes pointed forward. But now I have just the same stance that I would for regular squats, and I have my toes pointed outward just a little bit, and I feel it completely loaded on the front of my quads. And I also keep the bar a lot closer to my throat. It almost feels like you're choking the first couple times that you do it, but then you get used to it. So my working sets about 3 weeks ago were with 95 pounds for sets of 3, and now I've worked up to 115 for sets of 4. So this is the first week that I've done 4 reps. Last week I did 3 sets of 3, and the week before that I did 2 sets of 3. So I've been going up in volume, and I thought I would add reps this week. So The key with these is just to make sure that when you're coming up from the squat that you keep your upper back tight. You're probably going to feel a lot of upper back soreness the next day if you're doing it correctly. Keep your upper back tight because that's also going to help you stabilize your core and just almost lean forward when you're coming up. So you're going to load the front of your quads instead of using your glutes. So I don't feel this in my glutes or hamstrings at all. Only quads, and I use knee sleeves because my knees suck. So those are my front squats, and for accessory movements, I've been doing goblet squats and split squats. So these are the two things that I always feel in my quads and nowhere else. So they're two movements that I keep in my arsenal, I guess you would say. So with the goblet squats, the way that I do these is I keep my feet pretty far apart. I have really, really long legs, so how far apart you are is going to depend on you, but I kind of do it in a pulsing movement. So you guys will see each rep is a little bit different, and that's just me trying to get a feel for how deep I need to go in the squat to feel it in my quads, because the length of my legs is so long, sometimes I need to stretch down and sink into the hole even further to get that full stretch in my quad. And I just keep my knee sleeves on because I'm too lazy to take them off, and it helps me focus on using my quads a little bit more. So you guys will see as I come up, you can actually see me flexing my quad muscle. And then I also do Bulgarian split squats, so I do 3 sets of 8 on each side, or 2 sets of 12 depending on how tired I'm feeling. So with these, you just want to make sure that you're pushing through the front of your toes, and the closer you are to the bench, the more you'll feel it in your quads. The farther away, the more you'll feel it in your glutes. So I do these for my quads. If you're doing them for your glutes and your hamstrings, you'll want to be farther away, and you'll want to squeeze your glutes at the top instead of flexing your quad at the top. And then I finished off with the leg press, so I did 3 sets of 25. I do this in a pulsing motion with no rest at all in between each rep. You just really want to literally pulse all of them. So I only showed 1 set because it's pretty self-explanatory. And I just use a plate. I like to keep it nice and light so I can fully feel it in my quads and not let my glutes or my hamstrings take over. And then I just moved on to bench. I still have to bench, but wanted to document the quad pump that I have, which is very rare. Does it almost look like I lift? Maybe just a tiny bit. I can't feel them, so that's good. Basically sitting in a pile of my clothes. I'm gonna go ahead and close this vlog off. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and if you liked the workout and you try it out, please let me know how it goes for you. If you have any questions about anything specifically, you can always leave them in the comments, snap me, or DM me on Instagram. I'm really bad about checking DMs on Instagram, so that should be your last bet. But I'm gonna try and respond to all the comments in this video, so I'm gonna stop talking now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you.